Hello! So today I turned the camera angle to the side so you could see more of my bookshelves because I'm going to be doing How Well Do I Know My Book Challenge. And that tag was created by Jesse the Reader. So for the purpose of this, I'm just going to do the bookshelves I can get in frame. So it's going to be these 4 bookcases here. I've got paperback ones across there, I've got another one in the bedroom, and then I've got 2 mini ones over there. But it just is easier if I just do these ones. They're the hardcover shelves. Well, the one in the bedroom is too. But regardless, these are the ones we're doing. So my first number is going to be between 1 and 19. And my second number is going to be between 1 and 35. So we'll just start right off. And I've got a list right here of what each question is. And the numbers that I received from it, for it. So question number 1 is, what is the book about? That number that I got is 7 and 11. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's on this shelf, and I feel like I'm gonna do really well. This is actually one of my favorite author shelves. So I do some shelves that are specifically for my favorite authors. So 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what is the question? What is the book about? Okay, Power of 3. So, this is The Power of 3 by Diana Wynne Jones. This book is about, without looking, this book is about, what is it about? The Power of 3. Oh, I remember. Okay, it is about, there's metals of some sort, an underwater community. Oh god, I'm butchering this. I don't remember what it's about. I vaguely remember what it's about, but I don't know if I can describe the plot well enough. It's like a fantasy book, and I remember that there was something to do with iron that was important, that you have to keep it warm, and I don't remember. It's been so long since I read this book, so I guess I'll just read it and find out what it says. Okay, yeah. There's 3 children of this community. Oh yes, I remember now. Oh my god, this book was so good. So there are underwater creatures, and there's above ground creatures, and each of the 3 children has something that's really important about them. And so they all kind of have like a prophecy of some sort. Not really a prophecy, but whatever. So no, I didn't really get this right because the iron was not an important part of the plot. It was just something that I remembered from the book. So failed the first one. Question number 2, what is on the book cover? Okay, 13 and 25. So this is on my graphic novel shelf. I'm gonna skip over all the single issue comics and just do the graphic novels. Oh, I'm so glad it was on the red half instead of the unread half. I have it split up, so half of that shelf is unread and half is read. What is on the book cover? Oh, okay, so I can't look at it. What's the book? Oh goodness, which one did I just grab? Okay, let's, oh, there goes the shelf. Let's slide this off to the side. Captain Marvel in Pursuit of Flight. Is that volume 1? If it's volume 1, then she's flying on the cover. Like, it's just her flying. It's like kind of like a yellowy backdrop with her flying. Let's see, is this volume 1? It is volume 1. Oh, wow, I was wrong. It is a yellowy backdrop, but she's just standing there. She's not flying. That's a different one. And my whole shelf fell over. So there's that. That happens, I guess. Where was this one? Right here. So I'm just going to slide that back in, and I'll fix that later. So question number 3 is, what is the main character's name? And that is 520. Well, it's on one of my red bookshelves, so that's good. Okay, so it's this book, War Storm. Her name's Mare, I'm pretty sure. I think her name's Mare. This is part of the Red Queen series, so let me just... Mare, yep. I haven't read this one yet, I don't think. For some reason I stuck it on my red bookshelf, but I don't think I've actually read this one in the series. I think I read the other ones and not that one. But I still got her name right. So, the next one, I've got numbers 3 and 27. Okay, it's Frankenstein What's the question? Name a side character. A side character in Frankenstein? Oh my goodness. Is there a side character? The only characters that I can think of that are in Frankenstein are Dr. Frankenstein and the monster. So, I don't know about that. Is there a side character in Frankenstein? I thought there were just two characters. Let's see. That doesn't have a description because it's just a leather book. Well, we can just call it a fail because I don't think there was a side character, but I'll just take the loss. What's the next one? 14 and 34. Okay. 14. Okay, what was the other number? 34? Yes. 34. Okay. What is the question? Just so I don't pull it out before, in case it's a cover again or something like that. Name the genre of the book. Oh, okay. So we've got Three Dark Crowns, and the genre, I believe it's probably listed as fantasy, but it could probably be listed as like a dark fantasy, or maybe even like horror. I might go that direction. Definitely not a thriller though. Another one that was on one of my red bookshelves. Okay. Next. Oof. Oh, the next one's how many pages? Okay, that's gonna be a hard one. So 8 and 15. Oh, and I definitely got the genre right. I know that there's no way that it's not fantasy. So the next one is 8 and 15. Okay. 15. Imposters by Scott Westerfeld. How many pages? Oh no, how many pages? Oh, it's not that long, but it's not that short, and I can be within 25 pages. I'm gonna say 300. Yeah, with no confidence, I will say 300. Let's see how many pages. Oh, there's 400. 404 to be exact. So not even close. Not in the right ballpark. Okay. What did you rate this book? 532. Oh my goodness. So it was this one here. It's The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner, which is one of the Twilight like short stories that went with it. I don't think I ever rated it. And honestly, I don't think I rated almost all of the books on my bookshelf. I think a lot of them were ones that I just got before I started rating books. So, and I haven't gone through and tried to rate all of them yet. So I'm just going to say I probably rated it 4 stars. I know I enjoyed it, but I'm not going to give myself a win or a loss on this one. I'm just going to move on, because if I tried to keep doing numbers until I could verify one on Goodreads, that would take forever. So we're just going to slide that back in and move on to the next question. Okay. Next one is 1223. Okay, it's this one here. What's the question? It's Harry Potter 1. So whatever the question is, I'm fairly confident that I'll be fine. Where does this book take place? Well, let me tell you, it takes place on Privet Drive, and then it takes place in Hogwarts. And I don't think I really even need to confirm anything, but I'll show you the cover. Okay, so the next one we've got here, 616. This is 6. Oh, I'm so glad it was this book, because it is one of the few where I do know the parent's name. This is Tricksters Choice by Tamora Pierce. It's part of her Tortall series, and the parent's name in this one, well, it kind of is a spoiler for one of the other series. I will just list one of the parents' names instead of listing both of them, and I will just say one parent's name is Elena. Or Alana. I don't know how most people pronounce it, but the She is the daughter of this one. I'm usually really bad with names, so that was a really good one for me to get. Okay. 11 and 27 is my next one.
5, 10, 11.
Okay. Wait, am I not supposed to look at this one? I hope it's fine to look at this one. Guess the color of the book under the dust jacket. Okay. So I got A Court of Mist and Fury, and I'm fairly confident that it is blue under the cover. It is black. Well, there goes that confidence. That was entirely misplaced. I don't think I'm doing so great at this challenge. Okay. So the next one is 1322. Oh no, we're at the graphic novels again. But the question is about a dust jacket. So I'm actually going to pick a different number for that one instead. So I've got 2 different numbers to choose from. So I'll do 11 and 2 instead. So it's 10, 11, and 2. Oop, there goes Hagrid's thing. Knocking stuff over here. Okay, come on. You can come out. Okay. Oop, there goes the dragon egg. Okay. I'm knocking over all of my little things on here. So this is Throne of Glass. Is there anything on the cover under the dust jacket? Maybe there's an imprint of like, was it Throne of Glass? Maybe there's an imprint of like a knife or like a sword, some sort of like weapon imprint, maybe. Let's see. There's nothing. Merp. Next number. 10 and 25. 10 is way down there, 25. Oh no. Okay, this is one of my least, it's one of the shelves of books that I haven't read yet. And I need to say if there is, what color the text under the dust jacket is. I'm gonna go with, maybe it's black? Let's see. Oh wow, I never knew it had this, look at this cool imprint it's got. I never knew that was there. Oh, it's red. That was going to be my second choice. Okay. 326. Well, this one's still sealed in its plastic. So, okay. Well, the question is, where's the question? Does it have chapter titles or numbers? Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't really have chapters. So I'm going to go with, it's got titles because each, like, chapter is going to be a different story because it's a short story collection. So I'm going to say I'm probably right, but let's open up this book and find out. This is so sad. Get books on the shelf that are still in plastic. It's not the only one, though. Oh my goodness. Can I open this? I don't know if I am able to. Let's see. We'll try with... I just don't want to get the book with the pen. Okay. I think I got it. Okay, there. Okay, let's see. And I am seeing only names. So definitely names for all of them. Awesome. Okay, next one. Does it have an award? 334. Oh no, that same shelf again. Well, I already know none of the books on that shelf have awards on the cover. So I don't know if I really even need to pull one out. But my answer for whatever book it is no. Okay, so it is the complete works of William Shakespeare, and I am 100% confident there are no awards on the cover. And there are not. It is just Shakespeare. Okay, next one. Author blurb on the cover, 7/29. Oh, I can't pull it out. Is there an author blurb on the cover? Battle Magic by Tamora Pierce. Oh no, it could go. If it was one of her older books, I would say 100% no, but Battle Magic isn't that old. Oh, this is a really hard one. I'm gonna go with no. I feel like Tamora Pierce usually doesn't have author blurbs on the cover, so I'm gonna say that she doesn't on this one either, even though it's one of her newer ones. Ha! It doesn't. There's no author blurb. It just says, from the #1 New York Times best-selling author. Does it have a description on the back? 1526. Alright, so the book is one of the editions of 13 Reasons Why, and I say that because I know there are different editions of the book. So the question was, does it have a description on the back? I believe it does, because it's one of the older versions of the book, and I'm pretty sure this one does have the description. It does. So here's the 13 Reasons Why, and it's got the description on the back. Okay. The next one is, does it have an author photo? 1931.
That's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And what was the number, 31?
Pros of Cons. Does it have an author photo? I haven't read this one yet, but I've been really meaning to. I'm just going to say yes because most books do have author photos. And it does. Oh, there's 3 authors. Awesome. Okay, the next one is this author using a pen name? 220. This is one of my unread bookshelves. Oh goodness. It's 4 Dead Queens by Astrid Skolte, and she does not using a pen name. This is the debut author, I believe. I'm pretty sure she was a debut, but she's not using a pen name either way, regardless of whether she's a new author or not. No pen name. Okay. I'm glad it was one that I knew the answer to already. What point of view is it in? 317. Oh goodness, no, not this shelf again. It's my shelf of classics. Okay, so what was it? 17. Oh, okay, well, I got this one, which is my collection, fully illustrated collection of Lewis Carroll's works. And, what was the question? What point of view is it in? Well, I know for a fact that at least one of his works is in third person, because Alice in Wonderland, I distinctly remember it being third person. So let's confirm that Alice in Wonderland is. Okay, that's the very first one. This is the introduction, a note on the text. Here we go. Oh, what a curious feeling, said Alice. So yes, it is definitely third person. See the said Alice. Okay, does it have illustrations? 320. Oh my goodness, why did everyone just love the 3? This is my classic shelf again. Okay, this one is The Picture of Dorian Gray and Other Works by Oscar Wilde, and I'm going to say that yes, it does have illustrations in it. It is currently sealed in plastic, so I'm going to have to open it because I haven't read almost all of my classic books yet. because I bought them during a Barnes & Noble sale, like a whole bunch of them at once, because I wanted to own them all in leatherback, but I haven't actually gotten around to reading them yet. Which is why so many of them are coated in plastic, because I didn't bother to open them yet either. Okay, so let's look for some illustrations. But I'm pretty sure that it does have illustrations in it. Please prove me right. Just need at least one illustration. Not seeing any. Oh my goodness. Does it really not have any? There are none. Dun dun dun. Okay. So next side. Does it have an epilogue? 316. Oh my goodness. An epilogue? This is another copy of Alice in Wonderland. This one here. I don't remember if Alice in Wonderland has an epilogue. I'm gonna say no. I don't believe Alice in Wonderland does have an epilogue. Yeah, I don't think it does. Let's see. It is not an epilogue. They are listed as chapter titles. So it's listed like it's an extra chapter at the very end. So I was right. Okay, next one. Does it have a prologue? 533. So it's going to be down at the bottom. Okay. Red Queen. What's the question again? Prologue. No. No, there's no prologue. You can see the doubt across my face. Okay, yep. No epilogue, just straight to chapter 1. Okay. 1021, is it signed? Well, I don't think anything on this shelf is signed, but we'll find out what number 21 is. Yeah, this one here, Eon, and it is definitely not signed. And just to confirm, no signature. Okay. So the next one is, do the page numbers have a design? And that one is 1127. So that's 5, 10, 11.
Was it 27? Yes.
I think I did 1127 already once. But anyways, we're back at it again. And it is A Court of Mist and Fury. And do the page numbers have a design? I don't believe so. I'm going to go with no. And they do not. No designs on these page numbers. Design free. Do the chapters have designs? That one is going to be 925. It is this one right here, Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe. Do the chapters have designs? I almost just checked. I'm going to go with, I haven't read this one yet, but I'm going to say yes, because it's very cutesy, and I feel like it would probably, I feel like contemporaries a lot of the time will have them. So let's see. Yes! Has a little like mistletoe at the top of each chapter. Okay, got another one. Are acknowledgements in the front or the back? So this is going to be 12, 22, so 5, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's Harry Potter. I already know it's in the back. All of my Harry Potter books are on this shelf, and it's definitely in the back. But let's see, we've got, what number was it? 22? Oh, okay. Well, so it could not be, because it is actually the ultimate unofficial guide to the mysteries of Harry Potter, analysis of book 5. So this was when book 5 came out, I got this. I'm gonna stick with what I said and say, yeah, it's gonna be at the end of the book. So let's see if we've got an acknowledgement section. Yep, it's in the front. The one on that shelf that would have been that way too. Okay, so the next one is name the year it was published, 731. Oh, this is a hard one. Then went to more pure shelf. 31. Well, she shares it with Diana Wynne Jones. I had this one already too. Did I? Or, oh, the numbers might just repeat back if it's one that's... Well, oh well, we've got the same book again. It's this one here, The Power of Three. So the year it was published is by Diana Wynne Jones. This is a hard one. I'm gonna say the whole shelf is really hard. I'm gonna say I feel like it wasn't that long before I read it. So I'm gonna go that it was published in 2001. So let's see. Wow, I was way off. It was published in 1976. I thought it could be a really old date. I just wasn't sure because she had such a long writing career, both of them did, that it's really hard to nail down a date. Okay, so then the last one is, what year did you read it? 8/31. Oh, paper towns. I don't know if I have a way of confirming when I read this book. So I guess I'll just guess and I'll just say I'm probably wrong. But I know that I read it before I graduated from my first college. So, because I remember that I was reading it while I was taking an art class there. So, and I graduated from that college in... What year did I graduate? I want to say I graduated in maybe, I don't know. I don't know what year I graduated even. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. I'm going to say that I read this in maybe 2012. That could have been the year that I read it. Who knows? Because I certainly don't have a way to check it because I know I didn't log this on Goodreads because I wasn't using Goodreads at the time. And by the time I would have gone to log it, I would have had no clue when I read this. So I guess that's a wash for the last question. But I would say overall I definitely lost. But it was a really fun challenge to do, and I hope you guys had fun watching it as well. Comment down below and let me know if you've read any of the books that I pulled out, or if you guessed any of these right, if you were guessing it ahead of time before I guessed. Is there any that you would have gotten right? And let me know if this is a challenge you'd be thinking about competing in or doing. Alright, see you guys next time.